All right, we have a live guest right now. It is Ethan Baker. He is Troy's mayor. We are really appreciative of you taking the time to be with us tonight.
Yeah, so let me ask you, Mayor, what do you love most about this community, and why do you think it's becoming such a hot spot, a destination spot for so many Michiganders?
That's a great question. I'm really glad you asked it because I love talking about the people of the city of Troy. I think it's the people. I mean, that's what I love most about this city. I have the opportunity in this role to talk to thousands of residents over the course of my time, and they all bring different perspectives. There's a lot of diversity here in Troy, but everyone has their own individual story, and a lot of people have kind of converged here in Troy because of all the wonderful things that the city is, and they bring up just a lot of great entertainment, a lot of interesting things, and I think it's the people that make our city so
It
great.
does make a difference. I do like it. It is a melting pot. I mean, I know that is the case in Metro Detroit, but specifically in Troy, it's wonderful to see the blending there. Let's talk development. I was asking you off camera. I'm like, what's up with that? I always call it the Kmart site.
Kmart property,
It's
right.
because I've spent 18 years living here in this community. What's going to happen? Are we going to develop that? I mean, how far along are we on that process?
I think it's great. We can finally talk about it a little bit publicly where we couldn't for a while. But, the Forbes Group and Frankel, they own that property. They've torn it all down now. The site is completely clean and ready for development. And they have gone before our planning commission to start talking about their upcoming development plans, which, of course, Michigan Health bought the 7 acres in the middle of it. There's going to be a great facility, not a 24-hour facility. It's not a hospital. It's a great medical center that's going to serve a lot of Oakland County residents. But then there's development plans that fill in all around that with, residential of all kinds of different types and price points. There's some more retail to complement Somerset, of course, across the street. There's dining. There is some park space that's going to be really wonderful. I think a lot of people in Troy, they love this new park space that we have here, but they love to be able to get out and walk around and have a nice cup of coffee and talk to their friends, and that's going to be a great opportunity there as well.
So, Mayor, talk to us about some of the amenities. For those folks across Metro Detroit who are maybe only familiar with Troy because of the Somerset collection and the restaurant scene, what other hidden gems are there that are in Troy that would make people want to come?
Yeah, I think that's another thing. You've been touching on them a little bit today on Channel 4, which I appreciate, but we've got our 100-acre preserve in the Nature Center. I
was there this morning. I was looking for that owl center thing. I didn't run into any owls. I did run into a turkey. Don't worry.
He felt the same, right? We're very, it's 100 acres. It's very peaceful. We've got, what people often forget about Troy is that we were really beautifully master planned. So we've got neighborhoods that wind around beautiful trees with schools and parks built everywhere throughout. So it's a great place to raise a family and to live and be. But then you're so close to all the action here along the Big Beaver Corridor, North Corporate, the Crooks area. So businesses that can do whatever they need. And people, we've learned, want to have their business where people want to live. And so we've done a lot for quality of life issues to make sure people want to live here in Troy.
Look at that gorgeous drone shot tonight, right? I mean, goodness gracious. Let's end with what's next. I always like to see where are our eyes focused for the next upcoming year to 2 years in terms of what we need to keep our eyes on for Troy.
That's great. We're doing some leadership changes here in City Hall. We've got some city manager interviews coming up, so that's going to be a big changeover, but I think we've got some good candidates. We're working on that quality of life stuff. We've got great public safety here in Troy, so we want to continue to improve upon that always, and also new parks, new recreation, anything that makes people want to be and stay and live in Troy. That makes us happy, and we know we're doing a good job when people do it.
You got a special new resident, ttoo. We'll talk to you about that later.
Very good.
Right.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thanks, Ethan. We appreciate it. The mayor of Troy. All right, coming up next here at 5:30.